Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Not.
Many poos shot out of my ani.
Two hours later.
Beat the devil out of it.
What is going on, ladies? How you doing, Pickaxe? I mean, according to my live control room, it says it's streaming, so I hope everything works as it should. I hope we're all ready to go, except for you can't play this song after that song. That was a good tune.
But let me go ahead and tell you.
I swear to God, I need to get some new songs or something. What's up, Zach? But yeah, we are here on the server. Ray County, Missouri by No Creek Farms is what the server is currently on. I just forgot, literally forgot, that I fast forward like 3 days or 2 months. I can't remember what it was. Without feeding my cows. I threw 2 round bales in for them a little while ago. Oh yeah, wait. I gotta do this. There we go. Now I can see it. What's up, Pleasant? That ain't no kidding, Pleasant. Come on. We need to, I mean, honestly, Pleasant, if you're good at textures, we need some good silage wrap textures. The blanket, I should say. I know it's just pretty much a white sheet, but throw a little bit of something to it, you know, like some words on it or something, some brand or whatever. Rather than this green and yellow stuff that they got. I don't know what the heck that is. But to bring you ladies up to speed, we got through fall tillage and winter. Wow, that hurts my eyes. And I'm borrowed to the hilt, sold my corn, got a pretty good price for it. These are the 3 fields I had before, and then I bought 1 and 2 up here also. And I will be getting field 2 put to soybeans, but we are going to burn around and get all my fields planted to corn before I do field 2 of soybeans. And my thought is I'll do a nice rotation on them. But I could do this one to grass next year, this one to soybeans, and this would have 3 years corn on corn, which really in the game doesn't matter. That would have been DR, Pleasant. DR made that bale ring. That's a pasture that's currently getting worked on. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do right now, and what sucks is I could get horseplay to do baling and whatnot. I really don't think I want to though, because I usually like mowing myself, but oh really? What's wrong with this bucket now? Get off. Go away. Huh. I didn't notice that before. Well, no, I agree with you, Pleasant. 3 years ain't bad at all, but how do I want to put that? When we only had the 220 tillable acres, we would rotate the beans around, but we didn't always put the beans on the front part of our property because that was our best ground and yield the best for corn. And we didn't have to always pump a crap ton of fertilizer on it. But when you do a corn on corn after a while, it's nice for the soybeans to put the nitrogen back in the ground for you. So that's a huge benefit. But I'm going to be working on getting some other things I had from 22 in, like alfalfa or something. So that way I could do like a nice rotation with these smaller fields. And I know alfalfa usually goes on a 5-year rotation. It all depends on who you are though. But come babysit and you'll mod? No, I went through my life with that. Pleasant. You made the choice. You got the trophy, not me. But yeah, we need to clean out the machine shed, reorganize everything. All the fields need to be cultivated, so I'll be kind of stuck behind this guy planting, which still isn't a big deal. And the reason why I got the money after borrowing all that money, I do have plans to put down a new cow shed that came out on the Mod Hub. I got to figure out how I want this farm to expand because it's not going to go the same way when I originally built it. So it's going to be kind of touch and go and see what everything is. Not that I know of, Zach. I converted this one. It's not fully good. This cultivator I need to go back and redo. Mess the textures up on it and stuff. That's why some's black and some's red. I actually like the look. Me personally, I would leave it just like it is. And I see there's a light missing back there. But it's not correct. So I'm not going to put something out like this. You can see the shanks are all silver and everything. Like I said, this one's got to go back to Blender and get corrected and all that. Oh boy, let's see what we want to do here. I think 3 would be fine. Field center, let's skip a row. No. Alright, let's see what this puts in here for a course. I'm goofy like that. Whatever, Pleasant. Where's my narrow field? Let's activate that once and see what that does. This is one of my more narrow fields. What's up, John Harvester? Shane, how you doing? That really didn't change anything. It's set to automatic. Why can't we just change that to be right? Because I hate all the stupid little turns they put in there, and I don't know why they would, instead of just go around like that. Alright, whatever. There was another one in here that I seen somewhere else that I wanted to give a try before I let this guy go.
What'd you break now?
I'm messing with Courseplay to see if it will come up with anything.
Clear? No traffic jam. Alright. Oh, I just missed.
Is Courseplay even redoing it? No. I'm hitting C, but Courseplay ain't doing it. So let's go like
Got two of them
that.
going, that worked just fine.
Nope, it's not redoing it. I'm froze in Courseplay. I can click everything, but I am like literally, there it goes.
Yeah, it takes a while. Be patient.
I tried a thing today, Shane. Thank you, Tony. Shane, what I ended up doing was I did all my switching that I needed to do, or that I usually do once I go live. I did that before I went live. I was able to switch it from the one format to the other for YouTube, and it worked out pretty good. So I'm going to continue to do that. Courseplay, on the other hand, I don't know what Courseplay's got going on.
There still isn't working?
I went back into it to try to redo it, and now it froze in. Usually when it freezes, it's trying to make the course, but it won't let you click on anything until the course comes up. You got something running on Courseplay?
I got 2 tractors.
I'm gonna ruin it, just so you know.
That's fine.
We gotta try
I'm used to it. Used to it by now.
What? You couldn't even stop all? Yeah, I'm locked up in Courseplay. Well, ain't that something, ladies? This Courseplay version was working really good for me before. No, Shane, it wasn't the operator error. I never had to worry about it before. I was able to just click go stream, and then it would come up saying OBS is streaming, and then I'd have to click on YouTube and click go live. And then all of a sudden it doesn't like a certain format. Don't ask me. Since I locked up Courseplay, I gotta back out of the game, come back in. I hit stop all too, by the way.
Yeah, I saw that. It's all good. I'll start them again here in a minute. Let you get back in and see if you can get yours going.
Usually there's not that big of a freaking problem with it. And now my music is going to continue to play the same song over and over. I hate computers.
But they make our lives so much easier. Or so I've been told.
Oh, come on, phone. Hurry up. I'm doing things here. Alright. Yes, I did, Shane. I'm always lurking, dude. I don't always scroll on Discord, but I'm usually looking. Alright, come on. Delete button. So do I gotta reactivate Courseplay now?
I think so. I had to do that earlier.
No, I meant like through the commands because I can't even open up the Courseplay with the delete button.
Oh no, mine popped right back up.
Something is not liking it on MP side here. Alright. Let's see if the fields work. Fields do not work. Ooh, field does work for hired helper. Okay. Are you really going to fold up the cultivator?
Yes, he is.
Alright, we'll let him go. While, I guess we'll try to let him go. And the way I play this game, I don't put fertilizer down before I go planting. I like to side dress. I know realistically that ain't the way. We usually put quite a bit down and till it in. I put lime down on the fields that needed it, and going to side dress this year, and then come through when we get a sprayer from the co-op to do weeds. I'll come through and put a drip nitrogen on, so to speak, to get my second state of fertilizing. I mean, it's row crop. I, of course, am going to side dress. It's going to be so freaking terrible, but fun.
That doesn't sound promising.
Oh, it's going to be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. Come on. I really don't know what tractor I should plant with, though. Half dressed, no pants today. Tony, come on. I guess it is
Attaboy,
Saturday.
Tony. Let's see. What tractor should you plant with?
What size did I get here? I do got the 4450. It's just two-wheel drive. Or do I go with the Meg?
8920.
What was that?
I'm playing with my 8920 with out front wheel assist.
I think this one just is a little too small, but I'm probably going to give it a shot, to tell you the truth. Now that I do have money, though, we need to go down the lines of getting myself a decent trailer. What's the difference with these?
One has hydraulic ramps, one does not.
Oh, yeah, we're taking the... Ooh, I didn't realize it was the tilt deck.
Yep.
I need another truck to put on the server too, because I don't know if the Chevy's got enough. What's up, cowboy? And I keep forgetting because I usually play manual, and the people with controllers don't like that because the clutch. That I don't have to use my clutch to start vehicles and stuff. Actually, I can't remember what mod that was. It was like the extra settings or whatever, where you could start a vehicle with just tap of the throttle. That is the one I miss the most.
That was a pretty handy mod.
Just jump in your vehicle and, oh, hey, yep, hit that, you're good. What is
Precision
that?
Farming's one I miss the most.
Oh, I thought that was a red school bus for a second. It's the red dump trucks. Which one do you miss most?
Precision Farming.
Oh. I mean, I can live without it. It sucks. But, like, it's not on my top priority. Because I think it could be wrote even better. Bye, school bus.
Oh, I
Bye,
think
school
so, too.
bus. Oh, shit, that's a cement truck.
Not a school bus. Not a
No.
school bus.
That cement truck was coming at me. The co-op did expand. We got some sprayers and a tender trailer, semi and stuff. So that'll be nice. We just got to keep track of like what everything costs and pay it back. I at least pay it back. I don't know about the other kid here.
I already paid my line bill.
Uh-huh. Oh god. Which trailer's which? Oh wait, mine's got black rims. We're good. We're good. Wait. I thought...
Is my truck still in the fucking bay?
Hmm?
Is my truck still sitting in the bay?
I'm at the store, not the co-op.
Oh, I think I left my truck sitting in there to get seed, but
Oh yeah, that's right. We got the seed tenders.
yes.
Oops. Come on, fold up.
Do
Oh
your
wait,
thing.
that's right. This truck's weird like that, and we had to buy the box separate. Forgot about that. Oh, I didn't put the pro boxes on here?
I don't think you did,
No, I don't think I did either.
which would be really handy for the seed bird or the seed shed.
Yes, and we need a seed tender for it first. I think I
We do.
actually have one though. I think.
Water is wet.
What's up, Straight Ham? Oh, hey. Shane, I am really sorry about that. You know what I just forgot is my Tangio overlay.
Poor Shane's over there fuming, trying to figure out why Tangia's not working.
He only did one.
Oh, you're slacking, Shane.
Water is wet.
Whatever, Shane. I'm not going there again, but now it's not going away on my screen. It's literally, I know you guys can't see it, but it's literally stuck on my screen. Okay, there it went away.
Not gonna make
So
that turn.
I will be irritated if a flashbang doesn't go away. I'm just gonna
Shut up, bitch!
damn it all. Oh, come on.
From Terra, raised from youth by a band of mercenaries called the Ravagers, led by
do
Yondu
it.
Udanta.
Come on, little
Oh,
guy.
sorry. I didn't know how this machine worked.
I missed that big piece.
Think fast, Chuckle Nuts!
Really? Who was that? Wow, Straight Ham. No. Are you...
We starting a struggle bus early.
No, it's the one that always...
No.
Damn, you guys are going ham on it. Oh! Can, like, somebody buy me an auto-darkening welding helmet for this stream? Because
It's
this
a little
is...
relentless.
Yeah, it is just flashbang after flashbang after flashbang. And it's not
You
the
did say
same
you'd be
one.
disappointed.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
What the heck was that one, Shane? What's up, Tillman?
You know what? Cry about it.
Straight Ham over here is literally just like finding the most random Tangias at the moment. Typical Saturday, ain't it, Tillman? Oh, really? Shane?
We're gonna get nothing accomplished if they don't leave you alone for a little while.
Oh, hey, good thing you said something. Are you signed in as admin? Because I'm doing it right now, but slow
Yeah, I
time
am.
down. Slow time down.
Oh. I think I still am.
Must not be.
Yeah, I am. Hold on.
I got it.
I gotta hit the right. I gotta hit the right button. Oh, you got it. Okay.
Really?
How would happen?
I'm locked up on the
So am I.
bridge.
I'm locked up in my field. There you go. I'm going again.
Did you save it?
I don't think so.
Jeez, come on, ladies. No, Tony. The password is water is not wet. Ray County, Tillman. I'm on Ray County. I never remember that character's name, but
I have a permit.
This just says I can do what I want.
Shane, I expect you to email me a photocopy of that saying you have a permit, you can do what you want. Otherwise, it doesn't count.
It's just a piece of paper with it written on it.
Email me a copy of your paper, but I can also get you guys too.
What an idiot! Oh, what a loser!
Ah, jeez, Tony. What is fax? We're not gonna fax anything to anybody anymore.
Wow. I haven't heard that in a long time.
Somebody tried getting me to do it the other day for something, and I'm like, what? We still doing that? I didn't know that was a
That's still
thing.
an accepted method?
Huh. There is definitely something going on with the cert. Why does this only do it when I go live? Because I had no problem.
We had no problems earlier. What are you having issues with now?
The planner not filling. The seat.
Oh.
Did I jump scare you? Yeah, I bet I did.
It's just a little loud, that's all.
Oh, what's he doing here?
Oh, wait. Dude. It's one of those days, ladies. The planner's full. The planner is full. That's why it wasn't filling.
You didn't think to check that first before you...
No, shut up. Like I said, it's one of them days. So it shouldn't take much longer. We're gonna go have some fun with the boxcar, and after we'd gone cycling through literally everything on the freaking server, I just need to start running around rather than hitting.
It is quicker
button.
every once in a while.
But now I have a bale trailer and a gooseneck, so we needed both of them. Don't worry about it.
Kind of like tractors, you can never have too many trailers.
Yeah, Tony, he's just a dick. Don't listen to him for one, and two, he has an issue with nice people. It's kind of like a legacy thing. Like if somebody would play the Mini-Me one, it should have Legacy and Tillman on there. Good, so I can get some freaking grass cut, which I kind of want to redo this around the grain bed too, and I want to find a nice building to put right here where I currently am to kind of like offset everything. I'm sorry that you think that, Shane. Tony, watch out. Run, Tony, run. It's alright, Tony. He'll take it out on me. I'll take your punishment. I'll be nice and deal with it. Yeah, you really do need one of them, Tillman. But I don't know what happened to your old one. You either wore it out or you grew out of it. One of the two. It happens, though. What the heck changed in there? Why'd that go to straw? Interesting. There's some wonky stuff going on with the server right now.
I was scared to ask what.
Why'd my food plane in the cow pen pasture switch to straw?
Very good question.
Nice excuse. Really? Peter Griffin? Really?
What the hell is even that?
Who did that one? I need to buy a new mower. This one's way too small for me. I really want to run a triple setup, but I don't want to buy a new tractor with the front 3-point, so we're here. What's up, Scooter? How warm you got today, Tillman? How warm did it get down there? Because I think we only touched like mid-30s today.
Tropical heat wave compared to last week.
Oh yeah. Because I'm not going to, Scooter, and look at all the money I have. Yeah, that heater looks like it works just fine there. Shane. Thing 3.
Thing 3.
That old sickle bar mower that JCL made is a great mod, but she just goes too slow. I mean, 40 degrees is not freezing, so
I'd take 40 degrees.
I would be riding dirt bikes at 40 degrees. No joke. I needed to buy a new helmet for how hard I hit my head on the last one, but
Might need some bubble wrap.
that too.
I did see the Chinese develop a backpack that anytime it senses a fall, it deploys into like one of those big air bubbles. Maybe we can get you one of those.
That would be fine, except for the first jump you go off of, it pops while mid-air because it senses the G-forces of you going up. Scooter, you are on fire with me today. Damn, bro. No, I can't fix your map though. Sorry. I swear to God, Scooter, you are either two people or you act just like the other guy I was DMing today. No, Tony. Did you guys read the comments on the video? I mean, I wish in 25 they would have just taken what we did for row crop in 22 and made it work in the game. Yes, it works, but it doesn't work smoothly, and Giants would have the capabilities of adjusting the engine enough to do it. So it's this big of a deal. Why didn't they take it? No, Tony, that's why I asked if you read the comments. I expect you to read the comments. I don't expect you to watch it. My row crop video there, Tillman. Thank you. You should be subscribed to this channel. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to take your wrench away. Damn, Scooter. Were you in the car by yourself with nobody to talk to, but just to listen to the radio? Well, unless you turn the radio off or your radio doesn't work. But sometimes those drives are the best drives ever, where you actually focus on the road and not let anything bother you. I appreciate that one, Scooter. I really do. Oh, I get it, Tillman. No, James, this is Ray County by No Creek. Yes, Gordy. Set the consoles on fire by running row crop. I mean, we'll see what this update all brings, but the little bit of information I know from Giants with this update, it's supposed to fix the performance on the console. So I'm like, I don't think row crop's gonna work. Scooter. Scooter's over there. He's the type of guy that in a car ride, he brings a book with him. And he'll read a book instead of listening to the radio or just driving in silence. That's no joke, dude. I've literally gone past people on the interstate that have a book up and they're reading a freaking book while driving. I hope that gets fixed, Gordy. I really do. The documentation out there on this was just a quick little snippet from Giant stating on how updates work. So that way everybody understands how long it takes them to do it, I guess. But they will have a full change log coming when it gets ready to be released. So that better be in there. You learn stuff that way, Scooter. You learn stuff on YouTube too. You learn what not to do. This mower needs to be like 5 feet wider. Hey, I'm missing a lot of spots
Ron.
too.
That's to be expected.
Yep. They did say next week. If you guys didn't read the post, pretty much what it is Giants get update ready, and once its update is ready, they test it in-house. Once it's tested in-house, they have to send it off to Microsoft and Sony for it to be approved. So my understanding was they are in the current state of waiting for those companies to come back and say it's approved to get pushed out, which is understandable, I guess, but annoying because they never want to separate PC and consoles. But I'm ready for an update, and if we know it works on PC, well then why not put it out? It seems like we're always waiting on Sony Tony.
Say that 5 times fast.
I'm just gonna walk into his stream the next time and go, Sony Tony, Sony Tony! Or Tony Sony. Sorry, I had a little bit of a squirrel moment there. Wow, the weight of this mower is that far off? I think somebody forgot to put gravity or center of mass on it. Oh, it ain't nice to be saying or calling people names, Tony. I wasn't calling you names. It was just something that rhymed. It sounded good. Didn't it? And we go back to missing the automatic drying of hay ground from Seasons. I wish I could just walk away right now. 2 days later, come back and it's dry.
That would be a very nice feature.
I'd actually like to have full moisture system in through every crop, and then have it to the point where, I mean, most people around here, when you make haylage, they they could go both ways, where they take the chopper out there right behind the mower, or they let it sit for a day or two and then go chop it. Where, I mean, it's different wherever you go. But I'd like to have it to dry down in like 3 different states, so that way you got your grass, which like everybody knows now, and then it would dry a little bit, and that's how you would get silage, and then it'd dry a little bit more, and you could go out and head it or whatever, and then from there, if you want it to dry faster, I guess, and then from there you get hay bales. But even nowadays, a lot of the beef farmers I've talked to, they wrap the bales. They don't wait for it to dry all the way down. First of all, it takes too long. Second of all, leg. That's a bad leg spike.
That's a bag leg. I haven't got it yet. No, I did.
But the farmers are saying since they don't have to wait for it to dry down and then they wrap it, it will actually stay fresh in there. It doesn't necessarily start to ferment it, but it cuts down the amount of days it takes them to do their entire operation, and then the cows will eat that a lot faster, and it's got just enough moisture in it that the cows are able to digest it easy. Oof, dang, Gordy. Very well could be, Scooter. It does. Let's see if it has work mode. Toggle work mode. Control Y. Swath dropping, wide spreading. I don't remember where I got it from. I can look later, Scooter. I really don't remember. What was it originally? What brand was it originally? Tyson Fields, I don't know what pull behind forage harvester you're talking about. I've seen a few people have one, but I don't have one. Gordy. Alright, it was a New Holland. I was wondering about that. I'd much rather have it be a New Holland than John Deere. For hay equipment, John Deere isn't that relevant anymore. I bought it because I want to upgrade as I work through this server, and it's a nice small enough one you're going to update it or upgrade it right away. Oh, those aren't pulled behind forage harvesters. Those are those are the silage trailers, the Meyer pack from 46 Mods. I converted them over, and they will not be released to the public from me. 46 Mods is working on getting his mods converted over correctly, and he will release them as they get done. The chopper I have is Tired Irons from 22 that I converted over, and he is currently working on converting his mods also, and they will get released to the public when finished. I'm definitely not converting that chopper back to Blender and GE all the time, because that one has so many individual moving little parts and everything, and I don't have the Blender file for it, so yeah, not gonna happen. That would be a nightmare. I say converting mods is pretty simple. if you use the 22 support shader. I still, when I convert mods, I'll still put base game tires on it because I want the tires to have mud. So everything I convert will be, the tires will get dirty and everything. But they won't be getting the raindrops and the water and stuff on them. Because that takes, or you got to take it all the way back to Blender in order to get all that stuff working. And without the Blender files, it can be terrible. Alright, so where did that tractor go? Oh, he's right there. He didn't even get all my field. What's up, No? Westby on 22. Scooter, I agree. Not gonna deny that. But I really don't care to do I can't even remember how many I counted individual parts on that one. I mean, it would take me a while. Helpers browsing the store. Facebook Marketplace, right? It's a great place to hang out and burn some time.
That's expensive, though.
You don't have to purchase anything. It's just called window shopping.
Window shopping?
Kicking
I
the
still get
tires.
accused of purchasing. I'll kick a tire.
I do it all the time. All the
I
freaking
do it
time.
too. Gotta stay up on the markets, see what they're doing.
Yeah. I was looking at $160,000, $70,000 excavators the other day.
Ooh.
Those are cheap.
Yeah, they are. My buddy's about ready to upgrade his. He goes, I don't want to. It's way too much money.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm good. But what's he got?
Track belt or link belt, I think.
What size?
I'd have to ask him. It's not like a super large one. It's probably like a medium-sized one.
Well, that's why I'm asking, because the better thing would say is what does the machine weigh? Because that's usually how you class them pretty easy.
Yeah. I'd have to ask him.
Link
He
belts
just got
are
his
not
dozer.
terrible, but
No. He just got his dozer back out of the hospital 2.5 weeks ago. He goes, I'm broke for the next 5 months.
Yep. Yep.
I go, shit, you ought to just buy a new one. You got the money for it. Haha, you're so funny.
Scooter, I do like the mulchers that you can get for skid loaders, but man, you need to buy the right skid loader for it, because if it doesn't have a decent hydraulic cooler on it, you burn up hydraulic pumps. Trust me, this I know.
FYI, dry fertilizer goes pretty far.
Oh?
Yeah, usually it's like,
It
You're all
shouldn't
but
be going
done.
that far.
no, something's out of alignment.
That isn't anything I did.
Nope. More like lime.
The nice tree mulchers there, Scooter, are the ones on the excavators. They're obviously, you need a decent sized excavator to run a decent sized one, but then you can come right in and reach over top of everything and just go boop, gone, delete. The
Watched
other
a
one,
video of a guy put one of those on a teleskid. Those JBC
Oh, yeah.
teleskids. That was pretty slick.
hold on a second. Huh.
Oh, tree. Bush.
Yes, Scooter. So, the realistic numbers you gave me were not anywhere close to base game. And figuring through all that stuff, I personally would have probably left them. It would have made it very, very hard to get anywhere to actually make any money. But what I ended up having to do is, why do I keep tabbing? It'd just be easier to go into the map and click. But what I ended up doing was figuring out base game and everything. And I had to go to base game. So I figured out what the times was. We're still kind of working through it. I did some harvest. It matched up pretty freaking close. And then the seed yield is the same, which is where I kind of got my base numbers to start with. And then talking with JMF and everything, like he said, we thought we had our table kind of figured out to begin with from looking in the GDM files and whatnot. So I'm pretty confident we're close, but not perfect. And to go farther down that line, I would have to double check that Giants has everything to scale correctly with the terrain and all that, which we know it's about, well, we know it's 2 km by 2 km map, but then it comes down to a lot of adjusting because every crop gets adjusted. Their seed population, dude, was crazy far off. So I even used your table scooter for the seed population, and it was a nightmare for how far Giants was off. I don't know, someday I'll make a realistic map, change the prices, change the seed usage on every crop and everything like that, and give it a try, but you're not going to get anywhere. Oh, very nice, Nell. What farm are you on Westby? You're going to have to tell me, like, the location. Top right, middle right, bottom right. Yes, Scooter. So, that is one of my sad parts I have. Thunder is not going to be working on unit convert currently because he has more pressing mods or scripts he wants to get out, and I can't remember who the guy was that we said that was going to be working on his version of unit convert. I thought it was something close. I'm doing a terrible job at planning right now.
Good thing you got a combine.
I was hoping to hire you. Yeah, Vertex.
Sure, I'll do it.
Vertex Float said he was going to be bringing his in to 25, so that's what kind of kept Thunder from bringing his over. But Thunder did say if he felt like he needed to add something to it or whatever, that he would eventually do that. It's just currently he wanted to get going on his advanced add-on conversion system and whatnot, which will be a mapper's savior, I would say. It's going to have so much stuff in there that you can handle through the map. Well, the mod. So pretty much one mod and it will control everything for all the maps and whatnot. And then you can have all your textures in there. Essentially what it comes down to is a guy like me, I could have everything I always play with and add to every map besides RCR. That doesn't really, you got to do that manually to the map. You'll be able to just put it in your mods folder and it will double check if the map already has it or not. Then it won't load that one if it does have it. If it doesn't have it, it'll load it. and I won't have to constantly tear every single map apart that I want to play and spend 2 hours making sure I got everything right before I play it. So that would be really fun. I got some things moving forward, so I should be getting a lot more of my mods taken care of that I want to play with, especially once Giants fix the extensions. It'll be full game on then, because I'll be getting into cattle and hogs and stuff. So then I'll want the barns, then I'll want the spreaders. Again? Really, Legacy? If you guys haven't yet, consider buying Thundar's Patreon. It's just mainly for support. If you don't want to mess with his mods and whatnot, but then you can follow along with what he's doing out there, what plans he has for those mods, and he will be bringing some things like tutorials forward and whatnot, so you can set it up how you want and everything eventually. He's got a lot of work left to do, but 25 opened up a whole new door with his advanced add-on conversion stuff and whatnot, so he really went down a rabbit hole with that, which it's going to be to the point that you can set your cultivator texture based on what crop was in the field beforehand. So if you want corn stubble to be in your chisel plowed and cultivated texture, you're able to have that, or soybeans, or you want wheat residue in there, you're going to be able to have all that all the way through, which is something that's been missing from Farm Sim for a long time. I'm not saying this texture looks bad, but where's all the residue? And then the conversion stuff, so you'll be able to convert any crop to any fill type that you want when you go harvest it or mow it or whatever like that. And that one gets really fun, and where I like it is for RCR, and I'll convert the RCR corn back to just regular corn, and then it works all the way through all the productions. Then you guys don't have to worry about editing any silos, productions, none of that stuff, or worried about if the modder has that stuff set correctly to go off of the fill type categories and stuff. So that's really nice and fun to be able to mess around with all that stuff. And he's going to be adding a lot more to it. Like the moisture system will be coming back from 22 eventually. That's another whole different story. And this all takes time because he has to print all the Lua code out. Yeah, he has to print all the Lua code out and then rewrite it, put it in there, fix anything that doesn't work right, and then he always tries to bring it back to base game code, so that way most of his stuff will not conflict with other people's script. Animal script, something to feed your butcher? I don't know about that, Scooter. I guess I wasn't really looking. I'd have to go back and double check what's all in there. I think there is a process. I think there is something we could do without a script. I'm with Scooter on that one. I'm guessing it's a shader. I haven't messed with water in FS25 yet, Walker. But if you are not using the FS25 water plane, then that would be the #1 spot to start. Unless you got a flow map from 22 that you brought over. Then it'll probably take it back into Blender and put all that stuff on it. Or the shader GE. I just hate this look right now because my big thing is I want the RCR planners to make it look like it's tilted up when it comes to the planing texture. But if you had some residue in here, you'd be able to see your planer lines a lot better. So I think the residue is going to help big time. Now my next question I got, do I just straighten these out and overplant the end rows a little bit? Or do I keep following all the little bumps? If it was beans, I'd just follow it around. But it's cool. And I can't see my marker. Wow.
Whatever makes it easiest on your combine operator.
Right. I was way off there. I couldn't see my marker. Yeah, you got a flow map, Walker. I suppose I'd try that shader then. What I usually do is I reverse engineer everything. So I would go into Giant's map and see what they did, see what they put it on there. I know when you export, import the stuff from Giants, you don't always get all the shaders and everything that come with it. But it'll definitely tell you what's applied to it. Oh, you might need. You missed the word need in there, Scooter. I was like, huh? I found my second brain cell today. I think the yield still needs to, or not yield, the population seed usage needs to be turned up a little bit. Hey Tillman, at least I found it. Yours is just gone. Legacy can confirm that with me too, by the way. Oh, hey. Like I said, I found the second brain cell. So you know why Tillman and Legacy are always mad? Aaron, could you just take a wild guess? Why are they always mad?
Because they chose to have you as a friend.
Well, thanks, Dick. No. They're always mad because they got all them teeth and no toothbrush to brush them. That's what Mama said.
That's what Mama said. Cowboy agrees. What teeth?
Tillman just takes them out and puts them in the cup on the nightstand every night anyway, so what's the matter?
Fix it and clean them. It's all right.
It does the same thing, right?
Yeah,
Sure.
it's same concept. It's fine. Yeah, I've done almost the entire farm over here on 30% of a fertilizer spreader cart.
Damn. You got the
Oh, cool.
Wilmar or the big one?
Wilmar.
That usage? Oh, I know why. Was it fertilized before?
The one wasn't. It was at 0%.
So with RCR, you
Yeah.
are only using the fertilizer on the painted pixels, so where the crops are. And
I gotcha.
we have no way to reset that. That's another nice part about Thunder's script coming in. I think we're going to end up getting a way to reset that finally, because it doesn't really affect the yield or seed usage. It just affects your fertilizing usage. And we potentially have a way to correct that with Thundar's script that he's got coming.
Hey, less fertilizer for the same benefit? I'm not gonna argue.
You guys and your damn precision farming.
We got spoiled.
I don't necessarily think it was, like, I like the idea of it, I really do, but I think it was poorly executed.
It had its moments. But I think there's room for improvement on it.
Because I always go back to 15. Yeah, it was 15, because there's no such thing as mod upload. And somebody came out with that fertilizer mod that was literally, you had to have the MPK and the anhydrous pneumonia and all that stuff on there in order to get full yield boost and everything.
Yeah, we definitely need that thing.
And I wish we had like insecticide, fungicide, just have to spray and everything. And to me, that was a big one. Like, if you're able to get a yield boost off of putting that on your crops. And it doesn't even have to be a visual thing that you see crops in a section of your field getting ruined. But down here where you got all the trees and everything, you know you're spraying insecticide and fungicide all the time. Make it just boost it just enough that it makes it worth doing. I can't wait for some more sound guards to come out. I need a bigger sound guard tractor. Me personally, I prefer 4960. You know what I just thought of?
What's that?
This field I'm in right now would be a perfect field for a freaking feedlot. It's
Is that the
flat
one behind your
enough.
house?
Yeah, it's flat enough, and not like down there where I got my pasture, but it's flat enough that I can make a pretty decent feedlot in here.
You got trees to protect it from the weather, from the wind.
Yep.
It'll be a good spot.
You're not wrong, Tillman. You're not wrong.
Still need to find like a little older feeder wagon.
I agree with you, but the older one that's out there, that old Gale from 22, wasn't even like a mixer wagon.
No, we need like one of the old Coons or... I'm trying to think who else had it. Oswald's.
I mean, this one's going to take me a while to upgrade stuff, but like, I got to figure out how long those cows are supposed to stay in the pen and everything like that to see like how many years it's supposed to take. Because honestly, with 20 cows and you fatten them all the way out, so in 2 years I got a huge chunk of money, and then I go buy small ones. I don't have that big of an expense, and then I'll obviously be waiting like 4 years for them. But what I'm saying is, I'll be sitting on a good chunk of change coming up here next year. So then I'll be able to be upgrading and everything. I mean, Tillman, the only thing you're going to miss out on is the visuals of water droplets on the equipment. And that's why I said I was converting. Now, some of the sounds are messed up. You can't get them to work without going back and redoing them. I don't know enough of their loop tool to make it work, and for whatever reason, I can't open the files in the loop tool. So I said, yeah, I'm not going to mess with that. Then the other thing you really got to do is change all the tires, which you're going to lose out on some tires like the Firestones and the Goodyears that were running around in 22. But then you will get the benefit of the dirt and everything.
Talk about buttered sausage. Talk about buttered sausage, where it comes from, what it does. Why is it doing what it's doing? Get it out of my face.
What is buttered sausage? Well, there you go, Tillman. Get after it. Stupid laughing goats.
When are you getting goats? This spring?
No.
Why not?
I ain't getting goats.
That's what you need.
I wonder what the city would... I should say, what does the city have for rules of livestock in town? Because I could get 2 goats to mow my backyard all summer.
Be perfect.
Yeah, I know, Tillman. I knew you were talking about it. Goat cheese, get out of here. I ain't getting milking goats. We don't got time for that.
A lot of money in there. You can make a fortune.
Oh, you can. You gotta sell them to the right people, though. What the hell was that? Shane.
Nice one, Shane.
Like, are you kidding me? Goat jerky?
Goat jerky.
I don't know if I got the balls to try that one, Tillman.
Well, let me go ahead and tell you.
Shut your bitch
I guess
ass
that one needed lime.
That little one?
No, it probably needs rolling. Why would I roll corn?
Nah, that's the stupidest thing ever. You don't roll corn. How much emergence issues you'd have?
I will admit, the guys at the co-op rolled the cornfield after they cultivated it. And then they used their no-till planter to plant.
Better hope for not a hard rain, because that's going to crust and you're going to have all sorts of issues.
Well, I agreed with that, but they said because the field that they did it on was that field, they were like, there's no other choice, because it was, for whatever reason, they chose to plant it up and down the hill. It just made, I'm pretty sure he said it was like stupid to go crossways because it was such a narrow field, but a long field going downhill. So they tried it with the roller and no-till planter, and it held. Yeah, he did see some yield loss, but he wasn't losing all of his topsoil at that point.
Yeah. At that instance, yeah, it made sense, because you're never going to get that topsoil back.
No. But me personally, no, I would not roll corn.
Now, I had a Faust chain harrow. I go harrow in my beans after I planted them every year.
Really?
Yeah.
I never
made
heard of that.
Harvest so much nicer. Smooth out all the clumps. Seed emergence was good. Then my buddy, they hooked theirs onto they had a 28-foot harrow and a 26-foot field cultivator, and they hooked them together, and you want to talk about making a really nice seed bed.
Gotcha. I mean, for beans, obviously the roller's the best way to go.
Oh yeah.
But you are still losing out on some emergence. It's just not enough to really worry about. Because the benefit of harvest, the rocks, and all that shit from just rolling it in is crazy. But why? I mean, Giants over there, fine. They roll all of their stuff because they plow it, and then they got the culti-packer back there to break their clumps up and everything. But that's all fine and dandy. Cheese slap. If you want to go that route, great. But oh hey, just thought of something.
Piece of candy?
Oh, we can turn lime, field stones, periodic plowing, and weeds off, and destruction. They're disaster destruction, but you can't turn the rolling off.
That makes no sense.
What the? So, I'm not gonna roll a field of corn before I go in and plant it, and I'm not gonna roll it after I plant it. I'm not even gonna roll my beans. So, honestly, I got one more spot to look at.
That's what she said.
She doesn't have one more spot to look at, trust me. You're a little light there, Shane. Oh shit, where'd the map go? I gotta double check while I'm thinking about it, otherwise I'll forget about it. Huh. I wonder how they got that rolling road into the Lua, because it's not in the crop XML at all that it needs rolling. There's nothing there that needs rolling. But I also heard rolling does like a fertilizer state too when you do it on the grass fields and stuff. So it's like one of those, you know it has a benefit, but because precision farming is not out, maybe they put rolling in there still to make it a use. I don't know. I'm almost positive that's what they did, is that the fertilizer. You get a fertilizer benefit from rolling, just so you still roll. What's up, Angry Churro? Churro. Whatever. What's up, Angry? I don't know. The whole rolling benefit.
Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man.
Jesus. That one's funny. Alright, let's get back to that tab. Go ask Mills? Oh, yeah, no. I sat in there way too long last night, Tillman. I heard about everything. Don't mind me, I just gotta get the tedder out of my shop so I can go ted my hay that nobody else uses. Where did I get this tedder from anyways? Because it has a slow moving sign on it, but then the European placards yet. Oh, I get it, Tillman. But back in the day, before the tedders were really even relevant, you had the old roller bar rakes that would literally flip a windrow over. And most people didn't run the two of them. Give me a second, ladies. I got to get a few things. But when they did that, it rolled it over just enough to dry some more. And tedders came relevant here past few years. They even do it up here by me, trust me. I see them all the time, and you're like, what the heck? And then we're adapting the European rakes too, which I don't have anything bad to say. I just, the hay is going to dry some, even if you just leave it sit out there and you don't ted it. You don't have to ted everything. And I remember when the tedders first came about, and you'd ask those farmers, what the heck was the point in buying another implement to go over your hay ground another time? Is it cost effective? And all they said was that the benefit is for when it rained, which I agree with. When it rains, you might as well go out and ted, and then you can get it dried out again. That's a new one, Walker. What version of Blender are you on? I mean, it's great for everybody. Honestly, Tillman, if you're gonna be running a lot of hay ground, I would probably buy a tedder in real life, because you could let it dry for a day or two, go out, ted it, and then you're going to be in there in another day baling. So if you had a lot of acres like that you needed to do, fine. But still, it's another pass over your field, another set of compaction, more money, more fuel, all that. And that's where you got to weigh it out. 4.3. I don't know what you got going on there, Walker. I haven't had that issue happen to me. But maybe double check your preferences and stuff in there, see something. But I'm not surprised either. That's all I'm going to say right now. I have my 4.3 blender through Steam too, Walker. I really think it's something in your preferences in Blender more than anything. I have a lot of issues, Tillman, yes. We all know my issues are my issues, though. So you calm down over there, Bob. Have you started planting yet, Aaron?
No, I'm just getting ready to.
Alright, you're going to be planting in the dark, bud.
That's no one.
What's up, J Grab? Tons and tons of issues. To the point I'd probably enjoy a padded room.
Now I gotta compete with the convoy cars.
Yes there is, Walker. You're just going to grab whatever mod you want to use and import that file. Import that i3D into your map. Now, the way I suggest doing it is to import the main transform group, which you might lose your front axles on because they are two separate ones, usually. And you import the main transform group so that way when you go and move it, it all stays in one piece. Ooh, Jake, that would be a hard one to say. I was never in the hay market, so I can't comment on that one. In the dealership around me, when they started getting Tedders in, it was this European stuff that was getting imported. I shouldn't even say imported. I mean, I'm pretty sure Krone has a facility over here, don't they? The stuff I see, though, it even has the placards on it, and sitting in an American dealership. So a lot of things are getting adapted to the U.S. or to the States that I really don't like to see either. But there's not much you can do about it, especially when it's just easier for them to make them with placards rather than without, since they're going to take them wherever. But then their width restrictions over there is what we don't have to deal with. Tillman, you got anything else to say about New Holland? What's the benefit of a conditioner on a mower, though? Like I said,
trims down, let the water come out faster.
Oh, gotcha.
Kind of crimps it and breaks it, so then the water escapes faster and it dries down. I went from a Kuhn bow mower, it'd take 4 or 5 days to cure, to a Kuhn disc mower, and I was down to 3 days.
Damn. That is a big difference. That would pay for itself.
It was awesome. We still have to turn the planner on like we used to.
You should have a button to turn it on. Like a normal, whatever you use to turn on the spreaders and shit.
There we go.
It's alright, ladies. I guess it's raining in game now, and I just headed my hay. You have dubbed them junk masters? Well then. Are you wrapping the stuff, Cowboy? Or is it just that dry out there? Gotcha, TK. Where the heck are those strings going? Oh, they got a locking mechanism right there that I didn't see before. So when it goes down, it can't fold all the way back up and flip over. And then you just reach back here and yank down and it would lift them up. Gotcha. That was weird. Never looked into that before. Dang, Cowboy. What would you and 4B do if you guys actually moved to an area that you've seen a good amount of moisture? You guys would actually be able to go mudding in the pickups and everything. You won't have to deal with the tumbleweeds anymore. And he gone. I haven't even looked. Jeez, ladies, 30 people in here and only 16 likes? Come on, smack the like button. If you don't like the stream, hit it again. They use steam to put moisture to the hay? Why do you want moisture to the hay, Pickaxe? Oh, gotcha, Cowboy. Like I said, I don't know crap about making hay and everything. My dad was done with... I guess we did a little bit of straw back in the day to bed in some of the pigs and whatnot, but... yeah, that was about it. Because it's too dry. Wow. What's up, No? That's the best part. It's raining. My windshield wiper's on. and I'm raking hay. See, that's the worst downfall, is that you don't get the rain on the windshield. You don't get rain on the implement and everything, but to tell you the truth, it's exactly what it was in 22. I should just do this tractor up all the way back through Blender. I kind of want to. I doubt Caceres would ever let me release it to the public, though. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I like those features too there, Tillman, but I'm still able to play the game right now without them. Like, I know Caceres is working on this, I think, hopefully, because it's the only boxcar you really ever see. But then, that's the one big reason why I wasn't going to do it, because if he's already working on it, I don't need to deal with it then. But it's a holdover right now. It's just enough to hold me over. We're only 2 months into the game, and I am happy and able to play. TK, I like the way you said that. Yes, I baled enough hay in my life, but I never actually worried about like the hay getting baled or anything like that. I was always the one in the hay mound, stuck there trying to breathe. This, honestly, if you guys are doing anything in Farm Sim with hay, the best thing to do is to just mow your meadow ground. This stuff yields so freaking much, it's ridiculous. I don't know if you could convince Caceres to do another one. I don't know how much has actually changed from the 8,000 series to the 7,000 series of these there, Jake. If not much, then yeah, you could probably get away with it. Whatever, Tillman. However you want to say it. I choose to say it my way. You can choose to say it your way. We live in America, and guess what? Your opinion doesn't matter. What's everybody doing this weekend? I mean, it is Saturday. I got Supercross in 2 hours. I'm going to be watching the crap out of that. Tillman. I mean, Tillman, do you go to church? Like, maybe that's what you need in your life. Yeah, Pickaxe. I watch it on Peacock. It is the Monster Energy Supercross. No, Tillman. I wasn't in the tractor. I never, ever got to run a baler. I've never ran a round baler, and I've only ever been lucky enough to stack bales on a wagon like twice. I mean, high school was the last time I threw square bales, dude. Yeah, it was high school, because I threw it for my dad's friend. We needed to move stuff around in his hay mound, and he wanted to throw all those small squares up so he could fit even more big squares in there, and I was throwing them up like 12 feet in the air to the other kid up there. I've only been in the hay mound, and I just can't even think about going back in one. My throat used to dry out so freaking bad. I don't know if I was ever allergic to the stuff, but you know, by the time you got done dealing with the small squares, your legs would be chewed up from the ends being cut open, or the ends of the bales and all that, and then on top of that, you can't breathe, you're sweating in the mound, so therefore you got all that nasty stuff stuck to you, which I never broke out in like crazy rashes or anything. But I always felt like crap afterwards, and it lasted for like 2 days. But I'm not allergic to anything now. Wow, really? A little pile of snow that never melted. Tempting, cowboy. Tempting. We'll have to see where this year goes, dude. I really don't even know what I'm going to be doing here. Oh, that guy's about done. The hired helper sucks at cultivating. He is missing
a bunch or what?
Oh yeah, every time he would turn around and back up, the cultivator, he can't back that cultivator up straight, so it misses corners. I mean, he's not getting stuck yet. This tractor's gonna struggle though. Alright, I think he'll be done after that one, so let's roll into this.
You got chasing them down the field? You got really quiet.
And that's what a phone call does to you.
I was like, what the heck? It got really, really quiet. What did I do?
Right. No, you're good. What's Tillman yipping yapping about over there? 9,200 bales in 1 year, Cowboy? That's a little much.
That doesn't surprise me, Tillman.
I didn't lose nothing. Ooh, this is going to be a good test. She's getting muddy out. I want to see if the mud comes off the bottom wheels, but not the wing wheels. I mean, a wheel's supposed to be a separate component, so it should. And then I also want to see if he has mud tracks coming out to the road. Or not stop. Okay. Here is the parade of vehicles. Oh, you're going to stop? I didn't even move. Come on, continue on. Get out of the way. About time, J. Graham. TK, he got kicked. The guy that released the 535 baler got kicked? Interesting. I'd like to know the name. Because I will tell you, ladies, that is coming real soon. because I got tired irons 535 on my other one, and I didn't put it in here because I have a weird error with it that I can't figure out why it's freaking out. And tired iron took them back in the blender and dang near rebuilt the whole thing, so I'm good with that. I did the XML and whatnot, so that was pretty simple for them. I got my big bales in it. I wouldn't mind redoing the bale net sometime, but yet at the same time, the bale netting on the bales are not something through the baler. You guys seen the mod that came out today, I take it. That is the bale wrap. That can all be changed through the game by itself. It's not a single, or the bale does not have to be that way. No, I didn't hear that one, TK. Guy from Mud Runners coming in? Well, dude, they literally have the structure already here with the ground deformation, and if Mud Runner can be on console and everything like that, then it should be able to be here too. Yeah, Tillman, Jono's bringing his stuff over. It's going to be a slow process with Jono, but he's working on it all. Alright, let's try not to break this. I'm going to hit the save button real quick so I don't lose anything if we crash it, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
You got a lag coming in at you. Number of headlands 3. Alright. Make or break time, ladies. Huh. Okay, it's because of racetrack. I didn't want the racetrack anyways. Up, down, we are going to skip that. Center road directions, go back to 0. Map. Interesting.
What did I tell you?
You can't generate the course. Usually it's because too many headlands, or it doesn't. Yep. The field doesn't like a setting. Patience is worth it. STX's ACOs? I don't know who that is, I guess. There, Jake. Oh, that's why. Narrow field was activated.
Get out of there, Cap.
You mean these bigger egg codes like this? STX Farms, because I can't remember who I got this one from. I can't remember whose pack it is, but it came with the white, the Egco, and the Challenger all in one. And then you just toggle through it. It doesn't clutter the store, and I really like that. Because the store gets too thick the way it is. And my main thing is this color is really freaking close to original color. It is the stupid DT interior. We had one like this, but it was the, what did I say it was again? Partial power shift or something like that back in the day. So that's why I had to have this one on here. To tell you the truth, I'm about ready to upgrade it anyways, but right now it's working. Why, Tillman? Why? I need to see how much horsepower I have on this one because I don't even know if I got it cranked up all the way. 97.65. I don't think that's up all the way. Yeah, we're only sitting at 180 because I remember why I did that. We had a 90. That's weird. I don't know how true this is. I'd have to go look it up on tractor data again. Our Egco was 175 horsepower is what I believe it was. And I think the injection pump was turned up on that. I thought it was a 9745 is what I thought it was. So that's why I don't know how realistic this is. But we could go in, and I wish we kind of had like a little tuner, so to speak, in game that we could just leave the decals alone and everything. But I could definitely ramp it up easy to a 225 horse. And the other thing I wanted to see, because I didn't know they would put loaders on these, but when we sold our tractor, the guy that bought it, I was talking to the dealer, they said the guy that bought it put a big loader on this and everything like that, had it set up for a dairy farm and everything. So I want to find a loader bracket that's going to fit, which means that toolbox is going to have to leave. I don't know why that was even there, because the toolbox was in a goofy spot on these, and why can't I remember where ours was? It wasn't there. But yeah, it just brings back a heck of a lot of memories to me. So you got, dang dude, really? Giants bother me so bad, because you got 4 hydraulic hookups, and you only got 2 slots there. Oh wait, no, that's when they started using that little knobber thing. So that's the other 2 right there. I forgot about that. But yeah, this is just a lot of nostalgia for me, so that's why I run one. That's too shiny a black. I was just double checking if it changed the manifold, and it does, which I really don't understand why you'd run that all the... I mean, the pipe right there would be fine, but why would you run it all the way to the manifold in the manifold shield? Whatever, Giants. And you gotta appreciate Giants when they have tractors with air brakes and stuff on them. They at least put the air connectors to them to go to the trailer, right? Sorry.
You're off on one of your tangents again.
Uh-huh. And whoever did this tractor up to the American hitch, whether it was Giants or not, they still left the European bars on it and no PTO shield. Like, really? How do you fix not flashing taillights on pickup trucks? TK, my best bet to tell you, you probably have something wrong in your XML. What is actually wrong, I can't tell you. Because I really don't feel like listing off every possible thing that could be wrong, and I don't know every possible thing that could go wrong with that too. Yeah, Jake, we had the 32 speed partial power shift. I personally really like that transmission, dude. It was a solid transmission too, because you could throw it. I mean, we had a high and a low for 1 through 4. So you had 8 gears there already, and then in every gear you had 4 more. That was a power shift. So the only time I ran into an issue where I didn't have a gear in my partial power shift, oh god, what were we running that time? Because I remember it, we never went out of 4 low, but that time I shifted into high 1, and it was something that was dependent on speed, and I think it was like a fertilizer or something like that I shifted into high 1, and then I still had my partial power shift. So it was like perfect for any field whatsoever. You'd be able to be, if you got it set right in between the partial power shift. I usually went with it. Chisel plowing was 3 CD, which you could get away with that, and the reason why you go CD, which is the higher 4 of the partial power shift, you'd be able to downshift all the way to A when you hit one of the big hills we had in our field. And dude, it was such a smooth shift. It wasn't a hard bang like power shifts and all that. Those partial power shifts were just so smooth. I really like it. And I mean, the power shifts that were in those tractors were not figured out. They were rough, because my dad's cousin, the one that runs the dealership, had one. They were rough shifting in those years. But also with a partial power shift, because nobody wanted it. Everybody wanted to go just to the 18-speed power shift. You get a heck of a deal off of it too. No, Zach, it's not on No Creek's Patreon yet. This is something I did to the map myself. I got a video on this YouTube channel. You guys want to give it a try, go ahead. And of course, I say it's not bad. I've been modding for so long, I don't remember my first time trying to follow a video or something on the forums. I don't think it's that bad.
Nah, you did a good job explaining everything.
It's one of them things of, I have a lot more modding experience than somebody brand new trying to come in and do this, and this is not one of them, like, I would say first easy task to do if you're just starting to learn Notepad and GE and stuff like that. Zach, all I'm going to do is tell you, because I can't say it enough, man. Make a copy of the map before you do anything. And you will need a new save in order for anything to work. You always test on a new save game. The only time I don't test on a new save game is when I am literally testing if it breaks save game or not. I'm surprised this tractor's actually pulling it through the field, dude, at full speed with it muddy. It kind of pisses me off. There's no wheel slip or nothing. Like,
Nothing?
really?
You got the 4455 on it?
4450.
4450?
Yeah.
There should be a little bit of a load for her if it was a little tacky.
I mean, it would be work. You wouldn't be planting with it raining like this anyways.
No.
Your cleaners would be freaking clogged. Yeah, Jake, the DT series went to the Cummins. I can't remember. I can't remember what engine we had in it. I thought it was a Cummins. And TK, that's what I thought. I thought there was a 9745 on there. But I forget what horsepower rating Tractor Data gave that. I just know ours was 175 at PTO. We dynoed it. Huh? AI worker G, that must be you.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I was like, I didn't have anybody on AI.
That's a coursework, coursework. So, yeah, he just finished running that Diamond Harrow over.
You're running a Harrow?
That Diamond Harrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got on that Magnum, the 8940.
What's that one do? Is it supposed
Still
to be
cool. That one?
Is it supposed to be like
They're
a
nice.
leader or fertilizer?
No, it's like a disc.
Oh, the blue thing that's in like a triangle.
Yep.
Yeah, there was a guy by us that bought one of them, and we were like, what the fuck are you doing? But man, did it lay down a nice seed bed.
We got a lot of guys down here that run them that really like them.
Really?
Yeah, they are really popular.
I didn't miss a spot, Shane. I just didn't get it done yet. Calm down.
Stay on them, Shane. Make them honest.
Oh, here's some wheel slip.
There she goes.
You know what I should do, Shane, is put the 1486 on this thing and see how much wheel spin we get. I still don't like the dirt.
1486 ought to pull that around.
Oh yeah. I still don't like the dirt texture I got on this, and nor do I care to take it to Substance Painter because it's $200 and learn a new program. But it's one of them things that really bothers me a lot on this Kinsey planer is the dirt texture.
Is it too light or what is it?
No, it's too much. And it goes all the way across the board. You need Substance Painter to paint it out so it like do it just here and there. Now, with it raining like it is, I fully agree. It should be mud head to toe. But in real life, you're not going to be planting in this stuff. I'm only planting in it because of the stream. And really, I'm going to make you plant in the dark with me because I don't have much longer with the stream. Oh, hey, I can actually see the marker lines in the dark. We might be planting in the dark more often.
Don't ask my wife, but I did way too much planting in the dark.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Everything had LED lights.
I thought... Huh. Just looking at stuff for, on the tractor. For Jono's sake.
You gotta slow time down, you're just gonna let it go all night, full speed.
No, I'm trying to get out of the rain.
Oh.
It doesn't much matter. We already hit midnight, so the growth state's already gonna... It's already came through. But it doesn't matter until you hit the next month. And then you let the game keep going a little bit after the rain's done for like an hour or hour and a half. And then it starts to dry out really good. But I have always said this, and I will continue to say this. I hate how Giants have done their nighttime scale. It gets so stupid dark right away. And then here we are after midnight, and it's like hardly any darker than daylight. No, I'm not using VR. I got Track IR. Track IR is well worth it for the little bit of money. Like this. And like I've said before, and many of the other ones, which I know you weren't there, XD, but it was, I like wearing a ball cap all the time. I put it on the ball cap, or you can get the one that goes to your headset, and you're just fine, and a little piece sits on top of your monitor or wherever you want to put it that will adjust it. And then say you're like sitting over here, I hit F12 and it brings it back. So you can auto center it. It works on quite a few games. It doesn't work on Wreckfest, but I know it works on this, iRacing, Forza, I believe, and I know it works on MX bikes. Yeah, there's just a little clip that goes on the bill of your hat. So I got one of my Squatch hats on that I made and put it on the bill. It does flatten the bill of your hat out pretty good. So I do have a flat spot in it, but I mean, my biggest thing with Track IR, I was told by a friend about it, and for $150 you're able to get the whole system, and it's a plug-and-play system, real simple. Download the what the heck is it called? Why can't I think of it? The interface or whatever. And you're pretty much set up. Now you got to make sure the games work with it. And then you can set up your sensitivity and everything to that. But this is where I really like it. You can't necessarily do this in game without a script mod or something. But you're able to come all the way through. See, you missed the little texture there that's wet now because it was raining out. You missed the face, I should say. But you're able to look like this. So when it comes to modding, you'd be able to zoom in and see what you actually missed right there. So that's why I like it a lot. And then I run a flight stick for my joystick, and it came out before the farm stick came out, and it has the little joystick up top that I used to use to run my camera around and everything. So technically speaking, that just opened up a whole nother control for me, or a joystick for me. Even though when I get out of the tractor, Track IR doesn't work. Track IR doesn't work here, so I leave that one set to the camera, I guess, but it's a nice addition. Still gotta fix those. Damn it. So ladies, I know the Kinsey wasn't perfect for release. As you see, I don't use the fertilizer tanks. I missed that one of it when I was doing it up, and I got some on the openers, some dirt textures missing or flopping or doing something weird. I do plan on doing an update at some time to this, but because we are so early in FS22 with real crap, I wanted to get something out there for you guys to have to play it right away, so you didn't have to worry about making a planner or anything. I wanted it to be set up for it. I had to have this planner done anyways for myself, and if you guys are on a lower performance computer, make sure you go and grab the Kinsey. I'm on a dedicated server right now. I got a 3080 Ryzen 7 and 32 gigs of RAM. I'm only pushing 23, 24 FPS while streaming, and I am on the larger file size RCR map for more detail. It was my personal choice. You guys can choose yours. and I'm not taking too much of a hit any other time besides when this thing's in the ground usually. Oh, that's because I'm streaming. I forgot about that. But because I'm streaming, the stream is a resource hog. Discord, I'm in a Discord call. That's another resource hog for your computer. And RCR, I'm not gonna lie, you see it fighting back there? It's moving slightly. RCR is a resource hog. What's up, JCL? Thanks for coming in, man. I miss you too, homie. No, this is 25. Zach, this is definitely 25. The only thing I hate about RCR right now is I can't get the soil color difference to really matter. I think I'm gonna have to go back in and change the plowed texture to be a little bit darker from the cultivator texture. And with doing that, that means when the marker will plow it open, it's going to be darker. It would be darker in real life anyways. So I think that's how I'm going to handle that, so I can actually see what I'm doing. But the RCR brings all your pixels, that makes the pixels smaller because you're adding more pixels. And otherwise this was super wide marker and everything. I still don't think I got it fixed on the regular planter version of this one. I couldn't figure out what that was doing. And we'll see with more game updates and whatnot. Ah, man. You know what I just realized, Aaron?
Got your marker?
Yes, I do, JCL. No.
What?
You can't put both markers down at once in the game.
No, you cannot.
I did it in real life.
Oh, I did it all the time in real life.
Like, it ticks me off because I just made a pass through to make everything work, so I didn't have to come up all the way to this end. And I'm like, crap, I forgot that marker, or putting both markers down. It would have been so nice. JCL, this is... Thanks, Straight Ham. This is Ray County by No Creek Farms. No, XD, Monteith is public. The RCR version is in testing. I needed a lot of help and RCR to be finalized. I need the people that are going to end up playing through it and give me feedback on like yields and everything before we put a public version of RCR out. Now, like I said, I got a video. You guys can give it a whirl and try to make any map a RCR map if you would like to. As of right now, the only RCR map officially out is on DR Modding's Patreon, which the link is in the description of this live stream here. You guys go subscribe to the contributor tier. You get access to that. Plus, I have this planter and a John Deere 1775 NT 24 row on my itch.io that is set up for RCR. And last night with that planter, I also pumped out the Case 2200 corn heads that was, I'm pretty sure JCL did them up 22, I can't remember, which I will have to get an update for them eventually too when I find time. But they are on my itch also to give you guys a little 6-row corn head to use if you want to. Shane Stubbs has released his converted older corn heads on his itch.io that has a 4-row in it. Those were JCL's from 22 for sure. And JCL, yes, this is small farming approved. I'm going to show you this, JCL. The fields look bigger than they actually are. You could find plenty of small fields to build a farm around and everything. That area down by 41, 39, 40, 42, where all the small ones are in between the big ones, I'm not sure what's actually what anybody in real life ever thought about that area or whatever. I didn't like it really to do a farm on it. If I was to do it all over again, I'd go up into the top right next to the train tracks and road on field 24 and 23. I'd build my farm right in there, and then you got 24, 23, 25, 13, 14 all right there. You could technically be a small big farmer. No, I should say it the other way. Big small farmer. There you go.
Big small.
No problem, XD. I just wanted to correct it before it got going around the wrong way. I don't like misinforming people the best I can, and since I work with DR and got this going, I know about the information there. I work with No Creek every now and again on some things, not very much at all, actually. Him and I talk, but then I don't talk to him about where his map's at and everything. DR, and I'm part of the co-op with DR, Monaco, and Legacy, so good deal. Give that Monteith RCR a test, ladies. I would like to hear some performance feedback too. 1 year planting with one RCR planter, how much or what FPS you're at, and compute your specs. That would be awesome to see too. And then I haven't hit much of a drag down on my FPS marker when I was harvesting or anything. I did a live stream the other day showing it off on the issues I have with the crops and whatnot. I can't control the population. Population is the space between each plant. FS does not have a control for that separate from the width of each row. So if it is not an RCR map, you change num per block and it would change the distance in between your rows plus your plant. So that's how you can get like 40-inch row spacing and stuff. With RCR, you can't do that. Oh, I see it now. I was looking at that plow texture. I'm like, that ain't my marker. Here it is. Barely able to see it. Is that planner doing any better on the markers, or can you hardly see them too?
Oh, it's not bad.
Alright.
I got a different plow texture would be useful. But it's not like I can.
Get this. JCL wants the map because he can do 6 rows at 5 mile an hour. I think that's a little too fast for those old school planners, JCL. You need to slow that down a tick.
I ran my 900 cycle at 5 mile an hour and it worked perfectly. Now, if you went much over 5, you're pretty well screwed. You got skipped.
Oh crap, I lost my marker tool all the way through. I can't, I'll barely see it. There it is. Yeah, XD. So AW's textures are beautiful. Trust me, I know from 22. I was talking with DR and everything. We opted out of putting that in any map currently because we know it's a resource hog. And not everyone has a 3080 and up GPU. Not everybody has the big killer. And that's why we opted to go with the size of GDMs that we did for the map to help everyone. We picked what would be the best for everyone performance-wise over visuals. And the visuals are so minor. But for me, I will take a performance hit for the extra visuals. Now, the other guys we were talking to, one of them said he is a sucker for FPS, and he doesn't unlock his FPS on Farm Sim, but it has to stay at 60 FPS. I understand that. I don't have a problem with how you guys want to play, but my gameplay is different from everybody else's, and that's why we run a Patreon, get some feedback. What can we put out? Because when you make an RCR map, you now have 2 versions of that map that you have to go back and fix everything on. You have the regular version, the RCR version. So then if we made a second version of RCR to be more detailed, you'd have 3 versions of the map floating around. There's no way you can do Q&A on all that. Trust me. For how many messages DR, myself, or anybody at the co-op team get about a map or a mod, it's ridiculous. And then you throw 3 maps on it, it's going to be even worse. Thanks, Shane. So that's where I was like, yeah, you got to just pick and choose. I mean, honestly, you really got to pick and choose. Oh, I'm with you there, Jake. 6 to 16 row cyclos, I'd be all for that.
Oh yeah, that would be perfect.
All the lines for it, Walker. Oh, you got the lights and sounds turned on. In GE, go up to view. Toggle the lights and sounds off.
A little bit of overplant never hurt anybody, right?
No. It does suck when it comes to harvest, though. You're trying to stay online.
Well, I know.
It
I know that
actually,
from real life.
yeah, it would actually boost your yield in this game. It doesn't look at it as a bad corn crop. It looks at it as, hey, that's corn. Give me more.
Have it all in the combine.
Oh, come on, Shane. No faith, man. Is that what the cheese slap was for?
What's he waiting for us to break something?
Yeah, he said 2 hours and no breaking things.
He's getting better. He's figuring some stuff out. He's got a second pair of eyes to look at things before it breaks.
True, true. Yeah, XD. I mean, so that little bit... Okay, so you must not be running as much RAM as I am. Because I don't get a hit at harvest, and I don't get a hit at growth state's terrible. The funny part was, DR's got a 4080? 4090? I can't remember what he's got in his PC. It's a beast. But he's got extra RAM in there too, like I do. I'm pretty sure he's up to 32 gigs of RAM. And I can't remember if he's a Ryzen 9 or whatever the hell that one is. But what I'm saying is he actually got more of a hit on FPS and Monteith than I did. So at that point, it's kind of like, what do y'all have open on your computer and everything? And also, your graphics settings on this game freaking sucks. Oh, it kills me. So them to say they're going to do an update for performance for the consoles, okay, that's great, that's fine. What benefit is it giving the PC guys, though? It better benefit us just as much as it benefits them. Because day 1, we had a hotfix come out. Day 2 of this game, it ran flawlessly. I didn't have any textures flickering, nothing like lagging behind the chisel plow planner or anything like that. And then they did another update, and it ruined it. I could not run ultra settings anymore. I had texture flickering, which I can't fix. It's not my fault. Trust me, I know. I went down that rabbit hole and everything. So it's like, dudes, come the freak on. So I got a huge hope, like I usually do, for every update, and I always get myself hyped up for it and usually fall short. So, oof, dude, we gotta change the seed usage.
Yeah, how much have you gone through?
I'm at 72% of the planner yet for 2 fields.
The cyclo's not bad. I've gone not through my first field yet. It's a smaller one, down to 69.
JCL, you're not going to run straight rows. You don't run GPS on any of your old equipment. $64 gigs of RAM and a 4070. You should be fine, TK. I mean, a 4070 still is a 70 series card, but I thought about this, and I was talking to some friends about it, upgrading my PC slowly here and getting a new GPU, and he's like, in there like, well, why? Why do you need a new GPU? It runs just fine right now. You're right. I want a big one. Well, with a big GPU. What about the motherboard? Yeah, you might need to update your motherboard, your lag.
Lag.
You're probably going to need to update your motherboard. You're going to need to update your power supply and all that stuff. So at that point, I was like, okay, might as well just do another whole new PC build, and I'll keep this one as a backup. This works great for modding and everything. But my new one's even going to be a beast because I get I go with a 5090 card and probably the most up-to-date Ryzen CPU, so I can multi-function. But then I was like, I don't even need that, because if I'm going to have a second CP, all I need is the Elgato, and I can stream to a second PC that does all the streaming work, and then this one just has to do the gaming. Oh god, that one hit the plow texture way too close.
Yeah. Even this one's kind of hard to see.
You have to click on the transform group walker on the front axle.
You need to work on the hydraulic lift and lower speed too.
That ain't me.
I know it ain't you.
Oof, Jake. You're gonna need a little bit more, I believe. Yeah, CTK, I was looking at the prices here not long ago on everything. And really the price on PCs for a 40 series card is not that bad. Now, I do believe the 50 series card is a bigger jump than what the 40 series was from the 30 series. And that's why I want a 50 series. And granted, none of my monitors will run it, because I didn't buy 4K monitors or anything. But I know my PC is bulletproof for a few years. And then I could end up buying a nice big monitor. I'd go huge curved monitor for my gaming PC, because I don't do a whole lot of first-person shooter games. I'm not into Call of Duty or Warzone or anything like that like crazy. I don't care about them, and I don't need to worry about the refresh rates and all that crap that from big monitors. So at this point, it is all about looks. And I'm still thinking about it. I'm still thinking about it pretty good. Because I could buy the desktop now and then upgrade the monitor later, and it's less of a kick. But it's still a kick. $46. Was that a desktop straight ham? Yeah, I know, TK. I know what I was looking at, but it would be well worth it to me in my eyes. See, now, straight ham, that should be something people look at. You could go buy a pre-built desktop, and I've been trying to tell this to my little brother for a long time, and he's not a little kid anymore. But I said, by the time you buy 2 consoles, you're going to have a PC. So how long does it take for the consoles to renew like that? Okay, fine, great, whatever, you got a few years. But then you buy all of those games for that piece, or that console, you got the same amount of money wrapped up into a PC as you would there. And he goes, well, what about buying all the games? I'm like, guess what? You only have to buy the games once on PC, and you have them forever. And when you get a new PC, you just transfer that account over and you re-download them all. So it's not a big deal. He's like, oh shit. Yeah, it's the same thing as Xbox. But your PC is going to last quite a while, or you just decide to say, hey, I'm going to update the RAM for $500 this year. Next year, I'm going to update the motherboard or something. And if you figure out your plan accordingly, you can plan out your upgrades for PCs to the point you're not always updating, but you're all kind of always updating. And it's only costing you a couple $100. So that's where I was like, if you guys, any console people watching right now, I'm not harping on you by any means. And my brothers have reasons why they are not PC gamers. That's fine. I'm not telling you to switch. But there, with this game alone, is a huge benefit of going to PC. And I was right there with Straight Ham. I bought a $600 MSI laptop. And I'd always hook a HDMI cable to it to run to a TV or a monitor or whatever. That's how I started modding again once my other computer was not good enough. That little guy was a beast of a computer. I got it for $600 for the reason it being a display computer at Walmart rather than the $800. With my little, I think it was a 1060 Ti in it. It was a beast of a PC, but that's, if you guys go all the way back through my YouTube page, that's what I was streaming on back then. Literally at 20 FPS. It was good enough for me to mod and start playing, and then I was able to buy this pre-built, and it paid off in the long run, to tell you the truth. But now I'm here with this PC, and you just can either slowly upgrade, or we're out of the whole COVID craze of all the computers, and you are able to go buy a 4060 Ti, which is, the Ti is better than the other one, so that would kick you up a little bit more. It gives you more RAM on your GPU, or more gigs on your GPU, I should say, that you are sitting pretty good, Straight Ham. I would say you're probably on very high graphics with quite a few mods, and you're still right around the 60 FPS. You're not wrong, TK. Parts Picker is a beast of a website, dude. Crypto was messing with it, is what I'm going to tell you, TK. It's not as bad as it used to be. It really isn't. Because I paid... Oh god, I'd have to look here. I think I paid about $2,500 just for my desktop, with a Ryzen 7 and a 3080 in it. And the 40 series cards were already out. And I felt like that was too much. Not much I can do. I had to do what I had to do. But yeah, it was one of them, it is what it is kind of situations. Alright, that one got me, Shane. What the hell? It was my tractor that stopped.
It was?
Yeah.
What was he working on?
I don't know why he did that. Cultivating the backfield. I want to get into some bean ground so I can just no-till in.
That would be nice. Are you still waiting on the direct seeding to work?
No. I found out it doesn't work necessarily with weeds all the time. I don't know what my mistake was on my save game that I got set up for the videos, but I was able to direct seed through anything before. So I'm starting to question what's wrong with my save game. Oh, this is bean stubbles. Sweet. Look at this. We just going to no-till corn right into this field. I got to switch it up a little bit, ladies, because this was beans. So this is going to be a good spot to park this guy. And double check this guy again. So it looks like he's on the rows. Yeah, see, that's what I thought, Straight Ham. For whatever happened with Farm Sim, the ultra settings on the graphics literally kill you. And I also found out with the ultra high settings on I got a lot of texture flickering. So NVIDIA came out with their recommended settings for this game now, finally, and I clicked it to it, and I'm also running Reshade, so it's a resource hog also. But it's one of them things where you got to give and take a little bit. I'm sitting comfortably now, but if I would go back down to high settings, or very high settings I mean, and turn down my view distance, I'd be running a lot better. Oh wow, why'd working with go to that? Well, that sucks, ladies.
What'd you do?
Working with is off on this cultivator. Really, Corsa? Your eyes notice that big of a difference under 90 FPS? Like, I guess... I don't know how it's coming out on the stream, but I guess I don't notice much until I get under, or right around 20 to 25 FPS. I start to notice it. Maybe it's just because I'm older, but, like, why are you on silo work? Okay, there's something messed up with Courseplay again. You having bad issues tonight with Courseplay?
Everyone went on to silo work first, but once I got switched to field work, no.
How'd you switch it?
Just clicked over so until it said field work.
Huh, it is right there. Alright, fair enough.
I'm about to take off, man.
Yeah, I do too. So you jumping out?
Yeah, I'm jumping out. I'm at a stopping point.
Alright, good. Because then I will be able to save and we should be fine.
Sounds good.
Thanks for coming in and hanging out today and whatnot.
Yeah. Absolutely, it was a good time.
I know it.
See you all ladies on the next one.
So TK, mine was working there for a little bit and then all of a sudden something happened and it's not working anymore either. But we'll have to get with NVIDIA on that one. Alright ladies, this is where I have to kill ya and get out of here. because I got things to go do. I'm going to go watch Supercross. If you guys haven't, go get Peacock and watch Supercross too. Let's make Supercross great again. And we will see you ladies later.